takes on Rocky Graziano and makes him one of his 69 career knockouts. It was the World Middleweight Championship in 1952 in Chicago. Sugar Ray Robinson was defending his crown, while former middleweight champ Graziano was looking to regain past glories. Graziano at 160 pounds outweighs Robinson by 2. It's the slugger versus the master boxer. Robinson's skilled combinations repeatedly score. Both men have won their last fights and are lusting after the crown. Graziano is 29, Robinson 32. And here in the third round, Graziano scores a knockdown. But Robinson drops Graziano with a blistering right. That drives the Rock's mouthpiece right out. Sugar Ray Robinson scores one of boxing's greatest knockouts and retains his middleweight title. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, was considered by many to be the greatest of all time. His skill and fluid movement made him the greatest fighter in the 1940s. The Louis-Schmeling rematch victory still stands as an all-time classic. In this match in 1952, Louis is on the comeback trail against Jim Sundvold, who provided no match for the aging but still potent Louis. Sundvold is driven to the canvas and suffers a savage knockout at the hands of the Brown Bomber. Much earlier in his career, Joe Louis fought Big Max Baer in a non-title fight in 1935. Baer outweighed Louis by 11 1/4 pounds. Yankee Stadium's packed for the event. Both fighters feel each other out early in the bout. Then it's let's get it on as each scores several points. Baer seems to run out of endurance a little quicker than Louis, and Louis backs him into the corner. Louis has a relentless style that wears the big man down. Louis's combinations go unchecked. With his relentless style, Joe Louis keeps up the onslaught, although Baer can always come back with a potent, strong punch. But showing no respect for the former champ, Louis puts him down on the canvas. Baer gets up. Louis continues, and down he goes again. Again, the big man gets back to his feet. Louis continues to bore in. In this pre-title championship fight of 1935, Joe Louis is in command against Max Baer. He backs Baer into the corner again. And then puts him down with another solid roundhouse. Joe Louis knocks out Max Baer, one of his many heavyweight knockout victims. Muhammad Ali was a showman, a braggart, and a champion. Ali brought a style and skills never before seen in the heavyweight ranks. Speed, finesse, and unmatched boxing skills made Ali the greatest. In January 1974, Ali faced Joe Frazier in a rematch. Frazier won that one, and Ali was looking for revenge. Frazier pressures in, just as he did in 1971 when he won the title. Ali uses his lightning-quick reflexes to stun Frazier. There's confusion in the second round. Referee Tony Perez stops Ali's onslaught and says the round is over. But it isn't. Was Joe Frazier spared a knockout? Now Ali continues his combination as he mounts up points throughout the round. Ali's in full control at this point. In the final round, Frazier must go for the knockout. He's trailing on points. As he did so many times, when Ali needed to hold off an opponent, he'd literally hold him off, getting him in a clinch, tying him up, frustrating him. No matter what Frazier does in this final round, it's too little, too late. With fluid ease, Ali continues to hold off the raging Frazier. It's not a knockout, but it's one of boxing's classic fights. George Foreman preceded Mike Tyson as the prototype young stallion who smashed his way through all foes to win the crown in most convincing fashion. Foreman virtually demolished all who stood in his way. That is until the unbelievable rope-a-dope moves that Muhammad Ali used on him in Zaire. In Jamaica, right here in this fight, Foreman battled Smokin' Joe Frazier. Frazier himself is quite a knockout artist. Foreman dominates, though, as Joe Frazier rarely starts out strong. Taller and with a longer reach, Foreman keeps the stalking Frazier at bay. A left jab and a right uppercut by Foreman. Just a sample of things to come. Foreman using his longer reach and height advantage. And there's another left hook and right uppercut, and Frazier goes down. He takes the mandatory 8 count in the first round, but that's just the beginning. Down he goes again. For the second time in the first round. Frazier hits the canvas 3 times in the first round. But that's just a sample of what's to come. In the second round, more of the same. George Foreman dominates the former champion. Frazier goes down again in the second round. 3 times in the first, 3 times in the second. Smokin' Joe Frazier hits the canvas on the onslaught of blows by George Foreman. Foreman virtually toys with Smokin' Joe as he pummels him into submission. It's all George Foreman as he gets Frazier with a TKO in the second round. Roberto Duran was an invincible fighter in his prime. Pound for pound, the most effective boxer-puncher in the ring. With his renowned hands of steel, Duran's matches with Hagler, Hearns, and Leonard established him as a legend. In March of 19...
Just spit it right in there, don't worry about it.
Drop your hands, be sharp, change your angle. Give him that, hey, come on. And snap your punch.
So you saw the